Welcome back to another Quick Win Wednesday, and in this video we're going to talk about how we can use secure passwords in our application. So without further ado, let's dive into it. Alright, so we have here our project that we have used before in the Quick Win Wednesday series. This is actually the registration form of that project, so let's dive into the code here, which is the register controller. And in here we have a validation of the data that is coming in via the request, and the password validates for it's required, it's a string, it has a minimal character count of 8, and it must be confirmed. This is actually how it's done when you install a new project in Laravel, but I like to switch things around that I can use my password validation in multiple places and not only here in the register controller. So to do that, I'm going to use illuminate, and it's actually validation, and it's in the rules, and we're going to target the password. All right, and actually I only want to have this one out of here. I want the confirmation to be still active. And I'm going to pass in password, and it's the default that I'm going to use. So we're actually going to override the default behavior of the password validation in the global project. To do that, we're going to go to providers, and in the auth service provider, we are also going to, I'm going to copy it to prevent myself from making mistakes. Copy this one here and put it in here as well. So illuminate validation rules password, and in here we actually have the boot. I'm sorry, I'm in the app service provider. I'm sorry. Let's take this away again. Close this up, and it's in the auth service provider because we're talking about authentication, right? All right, so put it in here. Illuminate validation rules password. And in the boot function, right after the register policies, I'm actually going to add password, and it's the defaults with an S. And we're going to throw in a function here, so fn. There we go. And I'm going to pass on password, and I want the password to be a minimum of 8 characters. Right, so by doing this, this set of default rules will be injected in here and actually will give you the same result. So let's test this out. Refresh. My name is Bert at vulpo.be. That's the company I work for. And let's say test and test. This is actually 4 characters, and it gives me an answer of you must provide at least 8 characters. All right, cool. But 8 characters, that can be anything. And for example, the password that everyone uses and is quite famous is password, and that's actually exactly 8 characters, right? So what I want to do, I want to add, for example, mixed case. I want my passwords to be a mixed case password. So let's dive in and make it 8 characters, like password and password. But that's exactly 8, but it's not mixed case. So it will say, hey, hello, your password must contain at least 1 uppercase and 1 lowercase letter. All right, but we can also do a lot of other things, like I want symbols in here. And I want also numbers and so on. And the Laravel documentation has a lot of examples for this. But what I like to use is something called uncompromised, like that. And uncompromised will check the entered pass. Oh, I made a typo. Uncompromised. All right. Uncompromised will check your password that you entered to the data that is in the database of have I been found, and it will check if your password appears in a data lake. So let's try this again. So I will provide the password. Of course, that's not my real password. And there we go. The given password has appeared in a data lake. Please choose a different password. And that's actually how I like to make my applications in that kind of way, that it needs strong passwords for my users. Yeah, but be aware, this can be kind of tricky if a user sees this. Oh my God, my password has been leaked, and so on and so on. So you can play around with it, and it's very cool. It's very helpful. I'm a big fan of the uncompromised thingy here. So, well, that was it for today. I hope you learned something from that, and like and subscribe and share. And I will see you in one of the next videos. Take care. Bye bye.